Yeah, g'day. It's Aussie Old Fart here again. Just thought I'd show you a couple of the things that I've done over the time. As I said to you yesterday, I've used all these latex rubber moulds, but this map of Australia, the Great Australia, well, we use a lot of sandpaper in Australia, but then again, you Pommies will probably know that. But anyhow, this is a map of Australia that I made now. This is out of plaster Paris, the actual map of Australia is. And I just used some blue, took a photo out of Facebook, put a picture, put it on a piece of paper and put the some blue tack around the edges, a little bit of height, poured some plaster Paris in it and set it off, and then I've painted it up and I've put the major cities of Australia on it, and I've even put Tasmania on it, a couple of whales swimming around near the Great Australian Bight, and yeah, so I'll just zoom in a little bit. As I said to you before, none of this is great, but most of it I enjoy doing it. Most of it's what I consider to be good. There's Ayers Rock, and a little camping ground near Ayers Rock there. We just swing around, go back a bit. That's Perth. We go up a bit to Darwin. Back a bit, now the other way, you silly boy. And then we've got the eastern seaboard, we've got Brisbane, the Gold Coast, Sydney, Melbourne, Tasmania, the nation's capital, Canberra. I was born and bred in Canberra, even conceived there because the old man never had a car, so it must have all happened when we were in Canberra. But so there you go, that's a couple of things I've done. Now I'm just going to pause it for a minute. Now this is, I made my daughter had a fish pond that she wasn't using, so I decided to make a display with a waterfall and that in it. And you can see I put some little LED strip lights down the bottom of it, and then all those foliage is just artificial stuff that I bought cheap. And then when I want to change the colour, I get the old brush out and change the colour of it. But they look all right. I'm quite happy with it. And then I made the waterfall and that at the background down there out of plaster Paris. I've put, oh sorry about that, but I've put lawn in there, grass, artificial grass. Went down to the local mob and they gave it to me to use, so that was good. So, and the lights are on there. I did put a waterfall in it and it's okay, but it does blur it up a bit, but there you go. There's the waterfall going. So that's all right. Looks all right. Yeah, I was pretty pleased with it actually. And underneath you can see that's the water line underneath. A few lilies down there, a couple of rocks, a couple of sharks. Not big blokes, they won't eat you, but they're down there. No, it's all good. I was really pleased with that. Just some of the other things I did. This was just a bit of fun. But it's a tropical island in the middle of nowhere. But I just made all that out of plaster Paris. That was one of the first ones. Waterfall in there. Oh, that's bad. So yeah, so it's all good. Looks all right. I think it looks good in here. It come up all right. Little native camp there. Down there on the, you see, there's a native camp. The road, that's where they live. Up to the waterfall, and once again the foliage is the El Cheapo stuff. Those rocks are made out of blue tack, painted and glossed, but they look alright. I'm happy with that. So we just come round now, and these are some of the other things I've done. We go up the back, and you'll see these are once again made out of a mould. Latex rubber mould, poured 3 beautiful lorikeets or rosellas, whatever you like to call them, and that's the original. And then I varied it, made it into. I actually got some owls and put them on a branch, and they look quite nice actually. I think they look really good. And then we got more. Well, we've got a penguin. Now, the penguin, I've made they're pretty plain, so I added a top hat and an umbrella just in And, just made him look a bit leery. He looks a bit different, made a bit of a fun. But these are the sort of things you can do. You don't have to be good at it. There are a couple of owls I've done. Just once again, they're the same but different colours. These two here, they're socialite owls. They go out at night, as owls do, you know. They come out at night. So they're going to a ball. That's Mary and her husband Cyril. They're off to a ball. He's black tie and top hat, and her and all her pink glory. So just a bit of fun. There's another owl there, another one there, and that's my little Easter bunny that I did just for a bit of fun too. So that's the sort of things you can do. So all in all, that's the type of stuff I've been doing, and as I said to you before, I'm not that good at it, but I enjoy it and get a lot of fun out of it. It fills the day in. It makes me feel I've done something constructive amongst all that, and it's good. I enjoy it. And, and the doc says I'm going well. I went and saw him yesterday, and he said to me, "Oh, how's your waterworks?" I said, "Really, really good." He said, "What about your bowel motion?" I said, "Really, really good. 7:45 every morning." He said, "That's terrific." I said, "It's not really, because I don't wake up till 8:30. But anyhow, he didn't think that was funny either. So that's my fountain. I'm really happy with that. That's come out all right. It's really, really nice. I enjoy that. Well, that's the sort of things I can do, and I'm no good at any of them. But I get fun out of it. And as I said to the Aussie Old Fart, with hopes that you guys out there and girls maybe get something out of it and say, you know what, I can have a go, because I did. I'm having a go, and I'll come back to you with the photo project I've got going on. See ya.